Hi, I'm Julie Slater. We're at Woodstock 99, and right here is Kid Rock. Dude, you
What
are
up?
exploding this year.
Thank you.
How is it to be right here at Woodstock 99?
Decent?
It's not a bad year for you, right?
No, it's been a damn good year, actually. Really good.
And you guys just performed.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the experience being up on stage there.
I think it was finally puts everything to bed. Like, that just solidifies everything I've been doing for 10 years right there to the world, to the millions of people that are watching that, I've worked my ass off for 10 years, and I don't want to sound like a little cocky bastard, and I don't have a big head. I'm very down to earth, but I know I'm one of the most talented people in the world, and I finally got to display that. So it felt very good.
You guys put on an amazing show. I mean, even people around here who saw you play, they're just like, wow. How is it, like, you're also bringing Detroit. You're from Detroit.
From Detroit. Outside Detroit, Romeo, Michigan.
Nice. I'm actually not. I was brought up in Warren, Michigan. So
Yeah.
we're like totally
We're
linked
both
right
Hicks.
here.
Warren and Romeo. Yeah.
Although, have you looked around in Rome, New York? I don't know about
I feel
this.
right at home.
So, when you're on stage, you actually played. I work for a radio station in New York City at K-Rock, and
Yes.
you've played a couple shows for us. And you guys, you have such a tight band. I loved when
Twisted Brown Trucker.
when you actually took. You can pretty much play all the instruments, right?
Yes.
And you go around. You were orchestrating the whole band with your drumsticks. It was really awesome.
Thank you.
How does that feel to just be up there? And is it going from like playing these small gigs to playing Woodstock?
It's obviously incredible to look out and see a sea of people, but what's even more incredible is to feel it. If it's real, you'll feel it. That's what I've always said, and I could definitely feel it. And I know you just don't come out on stage and stand there and look good and get everybody to feel what you're doing, but I know the amount of talent and the amount of hard work that I've done throughout all the years and put into that show that people could definitely feel it, and that's what I felt. I'm not all vibey and trippy, but I felt the energy. I
Right.
did feel it.
And how is it that you get all the women to take their shirts off? What's the magic behind that?
They all want to fuck me.
Very nice. Oh, you also, I've read
I'm
that,
just serious. No, I sound
I
like
believe it. I believe it.
Everyone like, he's a dick.
You said something about that you're very nice to your groupies.
Very
How do
nice.
you,
Very honest.
How do you handle all the chicks? Like, how was it? What's the difference with your life like 5-10 years ago to now?
I like to model it after record sales. Like when I was at about 30 to 40,000 records, the girls were about 130 to 40 pounds, cute in the face, They hit double platinum and just like supermodels and Playboy bunnies and porno stars approaching you. I'm like, yeah, I could dig that.
So you don't mind it so much?
I love it. Anybody that says they don't is a lying sack of shit. No, I don't like hot girls.
Would you say that's
I'm
one
in
of
it
the
for the
reasons
music.
why
Everybody's
you got
in it
into
for the
music?
What's that?
Would you say that's one of the reasons why you?
No, it boils down to this.
Got
Everybody
into it?
is a musician because they love music. That's a given. You know what I mean? I think anything somebody does in life that they love, especially something that's not the norm, which, like trying to become a star, music, acting, anything, they do it for the love of it, no doubt. So that's a given. Then it's why, what else do you really like about it? Like girls and money, yeah.
You were just on Howard Stern last week. Tell
Good
me,
guy.
how's that going?
It's going
He loves
great.
you guys.
Yeah, couldn't believe it. I'm like, this guy's going to come in, start like, I'm like, I was all ready to fire back at him.
Right.
Comes in, he's like, I love you guys. I'm like, sweet.
Well, he's totally probably envious of your lifestyle. You're totally single right now.
He's living
right?
vicariously through me.
And you also have, you're a single father.
Yeah, I have custody of my son, Junior.
And
Hello.
where is he? Is he out there right now?
Hopefully watching. He's with Grandma. My sister, who does all my accounting and bookkeeping, and is also my nanny, is with me today. So he's with Grandma, and he's attending camp all week,
Wow.
which he's having a ball at.
And you
Rock
get
on.
to see him a lot when you're on tour?
I try not to bring him out on the road to like, oh, I love you too, to the shows. It gets kind of crazy, but what I try to do is like if we play Orlando, I make the booking agency give me like 3 days off so we can spend some time at Disney World and do fun things like that, because I feel it's more about the quality of the time you spend rather than the quantity.
Right.
So I try to make, I can't be there all the time now. In the last year, it's gotten really hard, and that's the hardest thing about touring. But it's also the biggest thing that keeps my head level. On the road, it's like, hey,
Right.
let's party. And at home, it's a little more calm. Up at 8:30, cooking pancakes and stuff. PTA meetings.
Do you actually attend a PTA meeting?
Not the PTAs, but
'Cause I'd like to see that on
parent-teacher
film.
conferences. Yeah. I'm not a member of the PTA, but I do. I am involved. Yes.
That must be
Go to the
pretty funny.
classroom, help out. Make turkeys out of paper bags at like Thanksgiving. Like, Bob, do you mind cutting out the antlers over here for Christmas for the reindeer bags and stuff?
Do you think you're influencing him at all, like as far as
absolutely.
a career?
He's a role
What
model.
would you want him to do what you're doing?
Want him to do whatever he wants.
Cool.
Give him all the tools to work with or whatever he does. That's great with me.
And what about Woodstock? Have you walked around at all? When did you guys get here?
We
You
got
and
here
your
this
band?
morning, rode the motorcycle around for a little while, and then somebody with a badge put an end to that. Hey, that's dangerous. You guys can't be driving around drinking beers. So I haven't really got to see a lot yet, but I'm gonna do press for a couple hours and then I'm gonna get out
You
there.
definitely have to check it out. I wonder how it would be for you to walk around. Do you have to like disguise yourself, or do you love that people
I love the
check you
people.
out and come up and see you?
I love it. I try to be very down to earth with everybody. On stage, I try to be the biggest superstar there ever was, and off the stage, I try to just be cool, hang out, say hi to people, and it's a tough balance sometimes, but you got to make the effort. You got to.
And what about Joe C? You have a rapper that goes on stage with you. How did you guys get hooked up?
He used to come to all my shows. He'd be standing on tables in the front row singing the lyrics. I'd be after the show. I'd be like, wow, that's really messed up. Like, somebody brought a little kid to my show. I'm like, this is not a show for the entire family. You should at least be like 13, 14, One night after a show, there's like, remember that little kid? He's downstairs and he wants to smoke a joint with you. And I'm like, what? I'm like, go get him. I got to talk some sense to him. I'm like, hey, little boy, where's your dad at, man? He's like, dude, I'm 21 and blah, blah, blah. I want to smoke this joint with you. I'm like, he's talking to me. I'm like, would you like a job? He's like, I can't do anything. I'm like, it's not important right now. I was like, you got attitude flying all over this room. I was like, I'll teach you everything you need to know.
Wow, and you guys are big partiers. Who do you think, does he take you up or what? Like, who's the
No.
biggest? I've seen you guys, I've heard you guys.
Keith Richards ain't even got nothing on me.
Your CD, Devil Without a Cause. What about, like, how long did that come together?
It's kind of messed up. We started recording it in Detroit, and I put a hot tub in the studio, a couple video games, dart machine, a bed. So we pretty much screwed off the first 6 weeks and did nothing but like lay tracks with music. And then the record company came in, sent the troops up to Detroit. They're like, look, you got a week to finish this record or it's not coming out till next year. So I basically kicked everybody out of the studio. I engineer, produce everything, so I kicked everybody
Do you play
out.
all the instruments and stuff on the record?
Sometimes. The band helps.
Yeah.
So I basically just put it together in a week. Put the Jim Beam away, kept the strippers out of the studio, and like finished the record.
You're also pretty good friends with Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Are you going to check them out later tonight?
Oh, for sure.
Any chance
Run
that you
out there and
might?
pull his pants down.
You think you might just jump on stage?
What's that?
You might jump on stage with them?
Oh, I'm sure I will. I'll be so drunk by that point. I'll probably be rolling around the stage naked or something.
Well, thank you so much, Kid Rock, for
Thank
stopping
you.
by. We're at Woodstock 99. I'm Julie Slater.
And thank you to everybody watching, too.